Hello student, in continuation with chapter 2 units and measurement, it is also called as units and dimension. Don't confuse yourself. So in continuation with this chapter 2, today's topic is international system of units. Let's start.
Of units. Internationally, 4 systems are used for length, mass and time. A. MKS system, that is meter kilogram second system. B. CGS system, that is centimeter gram and second system. C. FPS system, that is foot pound second. D. SI system, that is international system of units.
The international system of unit, this topic you already have done in your previous classes. To measure length, mass and time, we have taken only 3 categories from fundamental units में से 3 ही ले रहे हैं अभी हम because it is broadly used. तो इन तीनों को मेजर करने के लिए we have the different system like MKS, CGS, FPS and SI system. तो length can be measured in meters, centimeters, foot. Mass can be measured in kilogram, gram and pound. Time को same रखा है seconds. So these are the system. This is the high unit of the measurement of length, mass and time. This is the lower system of measuring length, mass and time जहाँ पे हम centimeter, grams और seconds ले रहे हैं to measure length, mass and time. So it is totally depend on the country वो किस system को adopt करती है. In India या Asian countries में we can say that MKS CGS system बहुत ज़्यादा adopt किया जाता है because the calculation with this system is quite easy. FPS system mostly European countries में ज़्यादा यूज होता है because they think they are more comfortable with FPS system. तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है कि आपने एक ही सिस्टम पे बिल्कुल कॉन्सेंट्रेट करा है. तो इट इज डिपेंड अपॉन कन्वीनियंस कि विच सिस्टम वी कैन फॉलो. The next topic is measurement of length.
As you know, we use meter scale, vernier calipers, screw gauge, etc. for the measurement of length. We use some indirect methods for A. Measuring large distances and B. Measuring very.
Now measurement of length. We have the different instrument to calculate to measure the different length. Like the meter scale you already know, to measure the small distances as well as the long distances we can use the meter scale. Now vernier caliper and the screw gauge, ये दो instrument is also used to measure the length. Suppose अगर आपने जैसे मेरे हाथ में pencil, I have to calculate the thickness of this pencil. So I can place my pencil in between these two legs of a vernier caliper and due to certain adjustment I can measure the length up to 0.01 सेंटीमीटर तक मैं कैलकुलेट कर सकती हूँ क्योंकि यहाँ पर आपका 0.1 सेंटीमीटर तक ही कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. वर्नियर कैलिपर में हम जो इसका डिस्टेंस है बिटवीन द 2 पॉइंट्स, इसकी जो थिकनेस है वी कैन मेजर अप टू 0.01 सेंटीमीटर तक कर सकती हूँ. एंड स्क्रू गॉज और प्रिसाइज हो जाता है. सपोज इफ यू वांट टू मेजर द डायमीटर ऑफ योर हेयर और द वायर, so we have to place the wire in between and after doing certain adjustment after readings we can do the calculate the diameter of the or the radius of a wire or a hair also. So these are the instrument which is calculate up to the 0.001 सेंटीमीटर तक कैलकुलेट करते और प्रिसाइज रीडिंग हमारी इन इंस्ट्रूमेंट से यूज कर सकते हैं. These are all used to measure the length. Now there are some indirect method भी हैं जिसमें हम large distances कौन से हो गए? If I have to calculate the distance between Earth and the Moon, Earth and the different planets, Earth and the stars, वो distance and measuring the very small distances. Very small distances कौन से हो गए? The diameter or diameter या radius of a molecule. Let's start.
Small distances. A. Parallax method is used to measure very large distance. For example, distance between Earth and Moon. Let us understand with an example. A girl is observing the rod against a wall from 2 different points P and Q. She notices that the position of the rod seems to change with respect to the wall. This is known as parallax. The distance between P and Q is called basis.
Now, to measure the large distances, like for example, the distance between the Earth and the Moon, that is called as the parallax method. Let us understand what is the parallax method. Suppose करिए ये कोई स्टार है और आप अर्थ के ऊपर हो. These are the two position of the Earth. ये समझ लीजिए ये आपका घर है और ये मेरा घर है. Now, I know the distance between your home and my home. मुझे ये distance पता है. It can be 1 kilometer, it can be 10 kilometer. I know this distance. मुझे पता है कि आपके और मेरे घर के बीच में कितना distance है. Now let us take कोई ये आपका moon है या कोई भी star है. So the angle formed by from your and my home, I can easily calculate this angle. ये known हो जाता है आपको angle by certain processes. Now we have done the plane angle का मैंने आपको फॉर्मूला बताया, दैट इज डी थीटा इज इक्वल टू आर्क अपॉन रेडियस. तो आर्क हमें पता है, ये डिस्टेंस हमें पता है, आर्क हमें ऑलरेडी पता है, एंड यू नो द थीटा. तो डी थीटा इज इक्वल टू आर्क अपॉन रेडियस. बाय दिस फॉर्मूला रेडियस आर कैन बी कैलकुलेटेड. ये आर आप कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज द पैरालैक्स मेथड.
B. Tunneling microscopy is used to measure very tiny distances because it has very high resolution. For example, calculation of size of a molecule.
Now, tunneling microscope is used to measure the very tiny distance because it has very high resolution power. For example, calculation of the size of the molecule. With this tunneling microscope, we can measure the distances or the size of a molecule up to 10 to the power of minus 10 meters तक आप measure कर सकते हैं.
Measurement of mass. Mass of a body is defined as the quantity of matter contained in a body. There are two important physical quantities related to mass of a body. These quantities are inertial mass and gravitational mass.
So mass of a body is the quantity of matter contained in it. This is the definition of the mass. You already know that. To measure this physical quantity, that means mass measure करने के लिए we are related to the inertial mass and the gravitational mass. ये दोनों कौन से mass होते? अभी तक तो आपने mass पढ़ा था. Now we divide the mass into two subcategories: inertial mass and gravitational mass. Let's start how to calculate these two masses.
Inertial mass. The mass of the body is determined by measure of the inertia of the body. The greater the mass of a body, greater is the force required to produce a given acceleration in the body. F is equal to ma, or m is equal to F upon a. Thus, a very heavy body has a larger inertial mass than a light body. In order to measure the inertial mass of a body, we make use of inertial balance.
Now, inertial mass. Inertia क्या होता है? It is inability of a body to move from its position. So, अगर आप बैठे हो अपनी सीट पर, आपको मूव करने के लिए I require a force. अगर आपकी जगह एक छोटा सा बच्चा बैठा होता है तो मुझे उसको फोर्स कम देनी पड़ेगी. सो ग्रेटर द मास ऑफ द बॉडी, जितना ज़्यादा बॉडी का मास हो जाएगा, ग्रेटर इज द फोर्स रिक्वायर्ड टू प्रोड्यूस एन एक्सेलेरेशन इन द बॉडी. उतनी ही ज़्यादा आपको फोर्स लगानी पड़ेगी. एक पेंसिल को मूव करने के लिए टेबल के ऊपर थोड़ी सी फोर्स लगानी पड़ेगी, लेकिन आप टेबल को मूव करेंगे, उसका मास ज़्यादा है तो आपको ज़्यादा फोर्स लगानी पड़ेगी. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द F is equal to ma. The force is directly proportional to mass into acceleration. जितना ज़्यादा मास होगा उतनी ज़्यादा आपको फोर्स लगानी पड़ेगी, और मास इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द एक्सेलेरेशन. जितना ज़्यादा मास होगा उतनी कम एक्सेलेरेशन प्रोड्यूस होगी. So in order to measure the inertial mass of the body, we make use of inertial balance. This is the picture of an inertial balance. यहाँ पर आपने weight रखा है, तो इसको move करने के लिए how much force is applied, that can be calculated.
Gravitational mass. It is the mass of a body which determines the gravitational pull due to the Earth acting upon it. In order to measure the gravitational mass of a body, we make use of common balance. The mass of an object is determined by comparing its mass with that of known masses. In terms of atoms and molecules, the standard unit of mass is Unified Atomic Mass Unit, that is U. One unified atomic mass unit is equal to 1 U is equal to 1 upon 12 of the mass of an atom of carbon-12 isotope, including the mass of electrons, is equal to 1.66 into 10 raised to the power minus 27 kg.
Now gravitational mass, it is a mass of a body which determine the gravitational force. It's only a simple mass जो हम अपना खुद calculate करते हैं. You know, it's your normal बैलेंस, वेट बैलेंस है. तो यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट द मास. जो आप फ्रूट्स लेने के लिए या वेजिटेबल लेने के लिए जो भी आप मास कैलकुलेट करते हैं, तो विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस थिंग एक जगह पे अपना फ्रूट्स रखते हैं, दूसरी जगह पे आप नोन वेट रखते हैं. तो वी कैन कैलकुलेट द योर ग्रेविटेशनल मास. सो if a mass of a body which determine the gravitational pull due to the earth acting upon it, in order to measure the gravitational mass of the body we make use of common balance. ये normal balance ही आपका. The mass of the body is determined by comparing its mass with its known masses. तो यहाँ पे अगर आपने कोई सामान रख दिया, अपना fruits और vegetables रख दिया, कुछ भी सामान रख दिया, and we can calculate with the known masses. तो ये आप जो अभी normally weight measure करते हैं या with the help of weighing machine, that is your ग्रेविटेशनल मास मेजर करते हैं. इन टर्म्स ऑफ एटम एंड मॉलिक्यूल्स, तो यहाँ पे एटॉमिक मास यूनिट हम मेजर करते हैं, विच इज 1 एटॉमिक मास यूनिट इज इक्वल टू 1/12 ऑफ मास ऑफ एन एटम ऑफ carbon-12.
Measurement of time. Any phenomenon that repeats itself can be used as a measure of time. The measurement is based on the counting of repetitions. The unit of time in all the system of units is second. Some techniques to measure time interval are given as electrical oscillators. These use an alternating current supply of frequency 50 Hz.
So measurement of time, any phenomena that repeat itself can be measure of a time. अब पेंडुलम में अब वॉल क्लॉक आपकी बार बार रिपीट हो रही है, दैट मेजर्स द टाइम. द मेजरमेंट इज बेस्ड अपॉन द काउंटिंग ऑफ रिपीटेशन. और कितनी बार कितनी देर में रिपीट होती है, दैट विल कैलकुलेट अवर यूनिट ऑफ टाइम. द यूनिट ऑफ टाइम इन ऑल द सिस्टम इज सेकेंड्स. अभी MKS, FPS एंड CGS सिस्टम में यूनिट ऑफ टाइम इज सेम है, दैट इज सेकेंड्स. दीज आर द डिफरेंट इंस्ट्रूमेंट टू मेजर द टाइम. वन इज द इलेक्ट्रिकल ऑसिलेटर. This is all about the different instrument, how to calculate the time.
The rotations of a synchronous motor run on this alternating current are used to obtain a time scale. Electronic oscillators. Electromagnetic oscillations of very high frequency are produced by a semiconductor device. The small time period of such oscillations can be used to measure small time intervals. Quartz crystal clocks. A quartz crystal shows piezoelectric effect. The oscillations produced can be used to measure time intervals.
This is the electronic oscillator and this is quartz crystal clock. ये normal clocks जो हमारे घरों पे और या walls पे लगे होते हैं, that is your quartz crystal clocks होते हैं. इसमें आपका quartz crystals होता है और वो जितनी बार वो vibrate करेगा, that measures the time.
Atomic clocks. These clocks make use of periodic vibrations taking place within the atoms. Radioactive dating. This technique is used to measure long time intervals by noting the ratio of the number of radioactive atoms which have undergone decay with the passage of time to the number of surviving atoms. Carbon has been used to estimate the age of fossils.
एटॉमिक क्लॉक्स, दीज क्लॉक्स आर यूज डे टू डे लाइफ. आजकल ये बहुत ज़्यादा क्लॉक्स आपके रिस्ट पे रहती है, तो दीज आर कॉल्ड द एटॉमिक क्लॉक. दे कैन कैलकुलेट द टाइम पीरियड अप टू 2 decimal place of seconds तक कैलकुलेट कर सकते. दे आर कॉल्ड द एटॉमिक क्लॉक्स. And the radioactive dating, you already know what is a radioactive dating. It is also used to measure the long time intervals. I'm end up with the sessions. Today's session is end up. We'll continue with the topic in the next video. Thank you.